Hey, what's up everyone? This is the Flatmaggot here and welcome back to the channel for another £50 buy-in how far can I go video. Riding high off the back of the biggest win so far, let's get stuck into the next session. Hey maggots, let's get stuck in. Quick balance check, the rollover is £1,112 from the previous session. We're just going to jump straight in with 136 betting strategy here today. Now this is the same strategy as I used in the previous session, but we didn't get a very good run at it. I did watch the dealer for a little bit beforehand, and I think there is a slight voice in dealer signature going on at the moment, or developing, but I'm not 100% on it yet. So we're just going to run a betting strategy in the meantime and see how it goes. $29. Right out the gate, we've hit a skip on 29. How good is that? How often do we see skip? I think we've seen the skip every session. It's a thing. Although it's, you can argue it's pure coincidence, it's a thing. And we've hit a repeat. Wow. How nuts is that? It's making me think I should have jumped straight in playing a voice and layout from straight out the gate. All very well in hindsight, right? Let's just carry on feeling it out. But it is looking stronger. As soon as he says that, it's hit a tier number. Good for us on the 136 though. So yeah, we didn't get a very good run at this last time round. Hit an out really early on. There's me beating on about the fact that it's only got 4 outs and we were out after a few spins. Flip, did I just jinx that? Talking about that, we've hit an out. What's that? We've had half a dozen spins and we've hit an out. Okay. There's me saying this is a good system to play, and the 2 times that we've run it, we've hit outs early on. So now we're on catch up. Darn. Now, I think it's a good system. I'm going to say it again. Look at that. A 12. Now this is interesting. I might have mentioned it before. Previous number to that was 21. 21 back to front is 12. It's a thing. Well, it's not. The stats will say it's pure coincidence, but you see that a lot. You've played thousands of rounds of roulette. You see this. It occurs quite regular, in fact. Obviously, this is over thousands, or hundreds and thousands of rounds of roulette, of course, and I can't tell you what the percentage hit rate that is. Probably not that often, but it's something that happens. It's something to consider as part of your game if you see it, if you happen to be hot one evening and you're hitting Starfly, these little things, they just add to the game. It's always worth knowing. So similarly, 3113, 2332, those kind of numbers, it happened. It's hitting a couple of tier bets now. So again, I probably mentioned it before, the systems, there's so many different betting systems out there. Probably the most popular one or most famous one is called the Martingale. Maybe I'll do a video of that separate, but much like Nightingale, it's called a Martingale. If you look that up, I'll tell you what it's about. A lot of people play Martingale betting strategies. This isn't one of them. It's just a bit different. There's no one strategy that can beat the roulette system. Some work better than others. Undoubtedly, they all work given the right circumstances. So yeah, they all work to a certain extent. Some of them are low yield, but they're quite a high layout, quite an expensive layout. Or there's all sorts. You can pick one that fit your betting strategy or betting stress level, you know. So there's loads to choose from. It's flipping from one side to the other. So off the back of our biggest win in the last session, we have a decent bankroll now, and we need to think about spending it on stuff so that we have something to show for our money. I know our buy-in was only £50, but we need to buy something equivalent to that, so that if we lost it all, our money's been spent on something, it's bought us something. Of course, with £1,000, considering, like I say, we bought it for 50 quid, we're £1,000 up on that. And there's a lot of things you can do with that. There's a lot of things you can buy. You can eat out, buy presents, buy stuff you need, go on holiday even. So I should give it some thought as to what I'm going to do with it. Because at the end of the day, this is gambling. You know, tomorrow or the next session, I might have a brain dump, be on full tilt and lose the lot. And where would we be? We'd be 50 quid down with nothing to show for it. Yeah. 35 again, a repeat. Nothing sweeter than a repeater. How about that? We've seen a skip on 29, a repeat straight after on 29, and now we've got a repeat on 35. I'm thinking to myself, well, we should jump in. I went for a bit of a patchy bit where it hit a load of tiers and then it couldn't decide. No way. 35 again, a treble. We're seeing it all today. A skip, a repeat, and a treble. Incredible. Wow. 35's hot too. Certainly in the last 2 sessions now, it's come up a fair few times. So yeah, we've got a sizable balance there, like, you know, but should have done some of that way before now. So if, to take an argument, you bought them for 50 and you won 300, you ought to take that 250 and spend it on something. Spend it on something that comes to more than £50, so that if you go back in and play and you lose that £50, you've got something, you've got value for your 50 quid. So if you went out and you treated your whole family to a meal that came to 250 quid, basically, if you go back and you lose that £50 on roulette, you would have done that all on that 50 quid. So you've had value out of your money, all on the back of a windfall. So here, I'm going to give it some thought, and we'll spend some of that money. Hit 3 tier numbers straight after that. So if you've been pressing after that, you'll be losing some of your gains. And another tier. Right now I'm thinking to myself, or when it hit that treble 35, even that repeat on the 29, I was thinking maybe we should have played voice in on the layout right from the word go. And like I say, hindsight's great when you've seen the result come out and stuff like that. It's all could have, should have. 35 again. That's a hot number. I gotta seriously think about changing this and going on voicing. It's getting consistent now. I forgot what I was saying now. So on our 136, we're doing all right. We are, what are we now? 11:37. We're at 25 quid on the system, and that's after taking an out as well. So we've recovered the out, and we're 25 up. Okay, so what I think I was trying to say earlier was off the back of our biggest win. Is that what it was about? Christ, my memory's terrible now. 26. Yeah, off the back of our biggest win in the last session, we mustn't be complacent. We need to exercise our due diligence, go through the same strategy and everything. We mustn't be complacent in thinking, we've had a big win, we can just carry on where we left off, just go straight in with a sizable bet, because it won't take a lot. You know, if it goes against you, you know, all of a sudden you're down, you won't have had a game and you're thinking, oh, you're under pressure, you start going on tilt, and before you know it, you're in the hole again. Not only are you in the hole, but you probably lose it all, and you lose your stake, and you've got nothing to show for it. So that's the importance of you know, going out and putting away or spending it. This goes back, yeah, it is. This good bias. I think we ought to think about playing the layout. Let's do one more. If it goes in voice in, we're gonna bin the 136. We're up on it anyway a little bit, so let's yeah, let's switch. Oh, look at that, it's hit 18 and that's an out for our 136, so that's telling us to finish anyway. So after 136 we've made £3. So let's put a bet on. Okay, we're switching to voices. We've been the 136, we made £3. Unfortunately, the very last thing when we switched, it hit an out. So twice we kind of broke even ish. Straight away we check in with a 4. That's a skip on 4. Seeing lots of skips this time. Let's bet the hot number, which is 34. Bolster some of the others. Run out of time. Do it next round. So next time, if I do the 136 again, 29, look, 29 is hot. It was hot earlier anyway. Yeah, if we do the 136 again, maybe I'll do a whole video on it. Not sure if that's going to be good viewing or not, but just to demonstrate that, you know, for people that don't like to play the layout and want a safe-ish bet, we can do a whole video on it. See. But just in using it to fill in, we haven't gained anything, but we didn't lose anything. We spent like 15-20 minutes each time on it. It's not against this. 29-27. That's one of those patterns, one of those number that follows another number thing. Again, the stats will say it's all coincidence, but over thousands of games, you know, I've seen that a lot. 27 after 29, much the same as 11 after 28, that kind of thing. Other players would have seen other numbers, but I was tuned in to these two. Again, not one of those things that happen frequently, but you do enough for you to notice it. You know. Took a nasty knockback. A repeat on 27. Not what we want to see, but a repeat all the same. So we've had quite a few repeats this session, quite a few skip. I've put a 27 out to stop it. It won't come in again. Didn't help us any really. We just lost an extra pound. Let's get rid of that. Let's round this up. Feels like it's going against us now that we've joined the party. Come on, 5 against us. Okay, enough to keep me interested. Neither here or there. Jumping at the moment. Need to stick to our guns. Oh, new dealer. Come on, sweetheart. Let's see what you got. You can do it. $32, that's good. We like that. I think I might have made the move a little bit late on the last dealer. And now we've got a dealer change, so this could all change. I'm happy to carry on with the same level of bet. Two's good. 32-2. We're going to go down all the twos. 12, 22. A repeat on 2, or maybe a skip on 32. Is it going to be one of those? Or something totally different? What's it going to be? Let's hope it's within our half of the wheel at least. Oh, 32. We got the skip on 32. Can you believe that? Another skip. $12? About 12? 22? Too scared to do anything about it because it's off the back of like a whole load of tier, but this is a new dealer. $26. That's good. There's pepper in that zero spiel section. That's all she's hit. She's been here. 4 spins, 3 in 0. 0 section, I should say. Not 0 itself. Oh, nice bounce back. And it has hit 0 this time. It's only a matter of time. You know, it's hitting that section too frequent. Not too frequent, but it's hitting it a lot. She's that's as concentrated as it gets. So either well, just stop talking and make the bets. It should really bet 26 again. Load up in 26-3. We have 35, so she's going to keep it in the same place. Wow, in 35. Only a matter of time. Didn't expect it quite that quick, but that's good. She's powdering it. Let's just trim that 21. Oh, the bet's closed quick then. Didn't have time to do anything. Or was that just me being slow? That's great, that is. Oh, 1. Okay. 35-1, 36. 35 minus 1 is 34. Let's go for the skip. Let's put a street on, just in case what we said comes in. It doesn't cover a lot. It's 11-1. Get a third of our bet back. Hardly a containing bet. Not much value in it, to be honest. Come on. Nice. Nice. Nice edge there. Back in for the skip. A lot of skip hits this session. Let's get rid of that. Or was it lucky? We'll leave it on. There's no value back. We'll leave it on. Skip on 35. Nice. Just what the doctor ordered. They're going to stay around that section. Oof. Thought that was in 0. Thought that was in 0. 15. Still that section. Let's press it a little bit just in case. Should press the numbers around it too. But we've had our fill, to be honest. Not we. Oh, 5. Look at that, all the 5s. 35, 15, 5. $15 for the skip. Could it be 25? We have a little bit on the 25, so didn't need to do anything there. 28. Christ, it was almost in 35. It bobbled. Nice, same section. Nice, nice, nice. We're 400 up now. We gotta go again. If we'd have stopped there, that'd have been our new biggest win. It's hitting too frequent just at the moment. What's it going to do after this one? Oh. Okay, we need to think about wrapping this up because if we hit again, let's employ the same strategy each time for the exit. We'll go again. If it hits, we'll carry on. If it loses, we'll call it. Because that'll put us on a win very similar to the last one. Come on. 0. It's great. See where we can go. Come on, one more hit. At least that'll guarantee us. That guarantees a new highest win. Yeah, it will. That means we'll go on. Come on. Oh, no legs. No legs. Okay. We ought to call it there. Or do we go one more? Oof. No, let's call it. The gambler in me says go one more, but we ought to call it there. That's a good session. Let's see what would have happened. Gambler in me. If that was me, I would have probably gone again because 0 before to 6. Hopefully it goes back because it's swinging. But we said that's where we were going to exit based on the fact we were. Yeah, 34. Based on the fact that the amount that we'd won, that's a good amount. Let's do one more. Let's watch one more. That's what I meant, not do one more. We're out. That'll have been 3 lots. That's a wrap. A great result there, but more about how it went after we do the numbers. Rollover from the previous session was £1,112, finishing up at £1,478, giving us another solid plus of £366. Okay, you know what I'm going to say now, right? Yeah, you got it. That was another interesting session. I have said that about every session so far. We only have 6 sessions under our belt and everyone has a different trait that we can learn from. Now this particular session was much the same as the previous in terms of overall gain. In fact, looking back at it, we could have finished up on a 400 plus gain. What stood out for me most this time was how fast we did it. Not including the time spent on the 136 system, we were pretty much all done and dusted in less than 20 minutes. The skip from the 35 did all the damage for us. Hit it with 5 on the first time and then pressed to 8 and hit it again on the skip. The rest of the time was just spent feeling out whether there was any mileage on carrying on. And again, the combination of the amount that we were up by and the time invested in the session, I brought it to the end in the usual way, which was to play it until we took a bullet. And when we did, that was a wrap. Proved once again after we wrapped it up that we got out at the right time. Watching the extra spins showed that we would have eaten into our gains and put me, the player, in a position where it would be all too easy to get involved again and risk coming up as a loss. Our second win of this size on the bounce, we must remember not to be complacent and remain disciplined and consistent in our gameplay. So until the next one, bet smart, bet safe.